But yeah, he's also rumored to be leaving. But what can we say? Yeah, I see we are all itching now to get to the big one. So there's been rumors upon rumors. Monaco this, Dynamo Moscow this, and then most recently Brighton and Hove Albion, AWOL. Not reporting for pre-season. Rustenburg. It wasn't really pre-season. It was
people treating you, Mr. Vlog.
People asking me, "Where's this guy?" As if I would know.
And didn't make our trip to Russia.
He wasn't in Moscow now in truth.
Yeah, he was supposed to be in Moscow when we announced it. Yep. And then I remember being in St. Petersburg because I got there a day earlier than you guys. And I remember there was a boy. Percy didn't come. And I think you guys got more excited because on the day I left, because I left the day earlier than you. On the day I left, the first person we bumped into the hotel was Stompo. So it felt like it's at the airport. Sorry. So it was like it's happening because like there I'm going. I'm with Tulane. I'm with Stompo. I'm with everyone. Like. And then you're just waiting for the next day. You guys must bump into the play of the season.
You know, before you travel, you go to the shops and you buy your. I'm looking at ice anyway.
Maybe you might need a couple of sweets in the plate.
Yeah, maybe I'll see this guy. Let me go to the bathroom 5 times in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll see him.
Maybe you'll see him. Yeah.
And then on the plane going in, I don't see this guy. But let's not get into that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about
I told you this would be a dark space.
With pace, one thing that we need to start with footballers, if you are making it as a footballer, don't get your hands on get a proper agent who will do the job. Exactly. I think that is.
So you think it doesn't have a proper agent?
Any agent who can approve a player to put into a full whether you want to move, whatever is happening, you probably go to training, do whatever you need to do, negotiate.
Even to train with the reserves.
Yes.
Deal with the team and
honor your contract.
That's what I wanted to say. Like, for me, my thing about it is that from both Percy and the agent side, that's very unprofessional. How do you not report for training when you are contracted to a team? You are contracted to a team. Yes, they promised you that they're going to help you with everything, but you don't know what's going on with negotiations. And I don't know, maybe it was a communication problem or whatever was happening. They weren't telling him like, hey, what Peter said from the beginning was that the same way you went on up to teams, which is the same way the European teams must expect us.
Yeah, exactly.
They must respect us.
This is not just a team from Burundi.
No.
He said that on Metro. Yeah.
So they must. I think that what I said. I remember I tweeted this once. I was like, but I didn't know his contract situation. If he had a 3-year contract and you were selling him, no, I'm saying if he had 3 years left in his contract or more, and you were selling him for 10 million euros, it would have been a loss to me. Because 10 million euros, what does it buy in the European market now?
Yeah.
What does it buy in the European market now?
Yeah. And you are the footballer of the season.
Yeah.
I mean, like it's not a lot of players that get into the double side in terms of goals and assists.
Yeah.
In the whole world.
He was top 5, right?
Yeah.
In the world.
In terms of assists.
Assists, yeah.
League assists.
Exactly, league assists.
And the funny part is that even the guys in England, when they look at that side, they're putting it a two. And my issue is that the South African media, they've got an issue with standards, but they don't see the bigger picture. It's never about standards. It's about the principle of transfer in South Africa. When you're buying a player from South Africa, respect the country, respect the team. And people are overlooking that.
And also respect his role in that team.
Yes.
But not only the agents. There was this call reading on Metro and then one caller said, no, but Sundowns must do whatever Percy wants. It's not about Sundowns. They must look out for the player first. I stopped my radio.
Imagine.
I've had a 2-year running back with Joe with regards to...
Joe who?
Joe Ken.
Oh, okay.
2-year running back with regards to worries with that we in South Africa do disrespect in terms of our players. I mean, Sobi gets signed...
the Al-Ahly player.
Yeah, Al-Ahly. They paid £5 million.
That was like
Hengezi
4 years ago.
Hegazi.
That's broke. So why is it that these European teams can go to Egypt and pay the money, whereas they come to us for some odd reason or the other, they say, well, South Africans don't have a reputation. What have you taken? Which players have you had that have played it? Maybe it's actually not good, not suitable to play it. Yeah. So it's a question of the principle. Respect it. Pay the money. So that, because they have everyone. Because in order for, even for Marco to get that working visa in the UK.
Yep. I was about to go into that.
Price comes in because you're not going to make it to Bafana went outside the top 50. So what then is the next level? The next level is then the purchase price must be within the 25% bracket of the EPL.
Yeah.
That's
which is what, like 7 million, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So which is why a guy like Contini, that we just signed for Liverpool. No.
Navigator.
Navigator, yes.
Navigator can rank far out.
Yeah.
But
the price.
Like the price. The only reason why Navigator is able to play for Liverpool is the price.
Yeah.
It's not now Almagro is bought for like the rumor the amount is said to deserve. So you won't make the heading.
So what I want to ask you is fine. Brighton will get him, he'll go out on loan. So now how will you get those to go back to Brighton?
You'll never get it.
So you'll never play for Brighton.
Literally, his chance, the only way you ever play for Brighton is if Bafana miraculously make it into the top 50.
Doesn't his agent know? That's what I was saying. Incompetent agent, like
that is what it should happen.
In terms of this posting that he said, he's doing about it for wrong. I think he took notes from Bogata and all of them. So they're not gonna come training, they're not gonna do all these things.
Yeah.
He should have taken notes, like as much as we're like sour with Khama to music. Khama was a professional.
Dolly was a professional.
Dolly is the perfect example. Dolly and Zoom as well.
Even when his
father
was doing that,
while his father was doing that, Dolly was still at training.
He was training.
Yes. So like in Percy's like instance, it's just like my guy, honor your contract. Like that's the bottom line, whether you're signed for her.
And there's also rumors that there were rumors that there was an offer from Monaco as well. But I think Brighton offers that more money.
Yeah.
But I think it was a better move for him to go play in France than to go to the EPL. I know the EPL is it's glamorous to go there. But you know what I mean? But
what I don't understand, the rule was simple. Percy had no understand.
Exactly.
What's there not to understand?
In UK World Premier. Hence I said a better move is Monaco.
Exactly. So the biggest issue is that now people are going to be blaming Brighton. Somehow, in 3 years' time, when Percy is playing in Belgium, second division, or he's out in Hungary, people are going to be blaming Hungary like, something to want to play Brighton, but why is Brighton doing it?
Yeah.
But the point of the matter is
the rules
are like that. I mean,
you won't get away from it.
There are over 1,000 examples of players in this particular situation. I know a boy that Liverpool signed about 4 years ago.
Still hasn't
kicked the ball for Liverpool into Germany, into Cyprus, he's all over Europe. Yeah. Even now, he's out in the US with Antwerp. So, which means that he can't get the work permit.
So you get some idiots that will find a way to blame Sundowns.
Will be called to be our fault.
Yes, somehow it's going to be our fault.
I just want to know, is there no loophole to this though?
Look, all the loopholes are quite simple. I mean, even when Liverpool signed Coutinho for Inter Milan, they had to go and motivate why are they doing this.
So they signed for like
8 million.
Exactly, but it was 8 million those years ago.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna sign one at head of that
2.5
2018, and then you think he's gonna get it, and it's not even a Brazilian. He's from South Africa. Look, the reality of the matter is you look into right now, go to exercise right now, you look into all of those teams in the Premier League, you will not find a single one with a similar instance like what Almagro is going to find himself in.
No, what I just speaking that
it's no coincidence.
Why is the media overlooking? Like why
which media now? Which media?
No, the South African media.
Exactly, South African media.
Why are they overlooking? Why are they reporting that?
You expect them to understand.
Listen, they're reporting that Sundowns is holding back Percy's deal, but they're not reporting that, hey, if this deal goes through, this guy might not get a work permit.
So you expect the South African media to know that, right? Was it not you and I and this guy that shot an interview with Masandawana during the season when he played cheaper, and then there was a joke with him and Percy about airtime, and then did Jonty Mark and the party team not run that as an article? This guy, you expect South African media to report on this?
But there are some good guys.
I know there are some good guys.
Who must know and ought to know.
Yes.
Ought to know.
But there are those who do know.
But you know what was disappointing for me was to get a South African media to get the celebrated cheerleader praying for food. What is that?
The host.
The host. Yeah.
Wait, I saw that hashtag, but I don't know what it's about.
Pray for sure. You were saying pray for Percy.
Pray for
No. I saw that, but that's not about Percy.
It was the day. Billiat mentioned something and then he said the full name. Pray for food.
The host.
The host. I know what the host brought you.
Of course. You say that like you're supposed to be surprised.
And you know what it reminds me of? With this South African media. Some always speak about them saying that they are Christian, parents.
So they grew up like it.
And it's fine.
Remember
But
the
Didn't
road
Fred say
situation where they forced the president is an ex-guy.
Oh, I remember that loan
They forced him
situation.
to stop a widespread practice of not even loan players play against us.
Yeah.
Why? So
Exactly. No. They grew up as Chiefs and Paris fans. So invariably it comes out. I mean, imagine if I was a journalist.
Yeah, so guys, so
But like,
yeah.
can I say one last thing? People on social media have this very distorted idea that we're going to like lose everything because our mothers came.
That
Silva came and went. We still one thing. There's
Zungu
so
came
many
and
things.
went.
Toni came and went. Castro came and went, and we still did the thing.
I mean, the CBD was dismantled. Like we didn't play with the CBD this past season, but we still won the
And now
league.
choose us what choose us.
You know, we even won the Champions League with just the B and the D.
Exactly. But like at the end of the day, like players also need to remember you are not bigger than them.
No
Like,
team
you're
is bigger than no player is bigger than the
No
team.
player, coach, individual is bigger
Bigger
than
than
our
the
club.
team. The club,
And
yeah.
if you check what people have been doing, people understand this thing. Set up for that. We always have a new focal point of the team.
Yeah.
So every
We'll get into that when we.
When we talk about the players that
But Amago.
Another thing is the best.
I think
Where's he going?
he'll go to Brighton. I think. He'll go to
We wish
Brighton.
him nothing
But
Let's go to Belgium.
But guys,
oh, Sweden.
just a quick one on the agent. This agent of you guys do. Who else does he represent?
we don't know, guys. We don't
No,
know.
I'm not. She's a lawyer by profession.
Yeah.
Amago, if you Google it, he's under his firm, and that this is a law firm. Oh yeah, it's a law firm. So I'm not too sure if they represent other sports people or it's just him. We don't know.
You know some of these small
She needs to
men,
get
they
paid.
will get from first sport to help you.
No, actually, my theory is quite simple. She needs to get paid.
Yeah.
This is her last move.
Yeah.
Usually, after this, Margot will be handled by the real guys.
Yeah.
So she's probably come. She's come a long way with him.
Yeah.
So now it's the time to get paid.
Probably an answer.
Yeah, exactly. So let's keep it in the family type of setup. So it's okay.
Okay, guys.
Yeah.
Almago is gone. Now I have
But,
him.
yeah, we must
Parting
mention
shots.
that. He gave us an amazing.
He gave us a great season, guys. Let's
Exactly.
exactly. So I think we can.
But he must
We
come
can.
and say goodbye.
Yeah, you know he must say goodbye. He must.
You think he will?
With
I
Margot,
don't
guys.
think so.
Yeah.
5-6 years ago, I saw Margot play for the first time. Football minutes.
Yeah.
And I said, wow. Now, that player will go far.
I remember you retweeted that.
Yes.
A couple of weeks ago.
Yeah. A couple of years ago. And I said, wow,
That boy is brilliant.
that boy is brilliant. Now, in life you get to see a lot of these talented athletes. Same with Elmago and Idi Amakran in cricket. I say, you see them once, you see this one is better than the rest.
Yeah.
Elmago was there. And I'm glad that last season, both of them, Idi Amakran in cricket and Elmago, become what they are. So,
I'm most happy
Cheers.
that we won a trophy that we've been thirsty for a while. With our star player, our emerging star player, being a development player. And not only him, but Dolly, Madisha. Those are our players that Sundowns groomed from a...
Remember how Tawi looked at that?
Exactly! You couldn't believe it!
No,
Like that,
just like, oh my
if
God.
you were not near tears in that moment, you're dead inside. But parting shots, guys, let's close in a positive note.
Sundowns got 50 million for a player with us, that's the 1 year minimum.
That's a steal for us as well.
50 million was 1 year remaining.
1 year remaining.
Yeah.
January.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good luck to your mom wherever you go.
I say good luck to
very
him.
much.
And I would say, I want to say this. I honestly wish Brighton will find a loophole. I would kill to see that boy in the English Premier
No.
League.
And they play, and they, you know they play Manchester in the second game of the season.
I think let's just close it there. Let's go into the other segment. Let's go into something else.
Hello Masandawana, this is Tulani Nzokyana. Make sure you subscribe to Masandawana Fan blog and keep updated. Also wishing that you spread some magic this month as we celebrate Tata Madiba's 100-year celebration. So make sure that you spread your love.
Okay, so for every player that goes out, we just spoke about players that went out. For every player that goes out, there have to be players coming in. Some have to be replacements, some don't necessarily have to be replacements. So, your team guys signed players. Let's talk about them. Ali Meza came in, Toni Silva came in. We are rumored to be bringing in Lake.
Yeah.
But because this team doesn't announce, he might be already.
City did the work for us. They've already said.
Yeah. Oh, did they? Did they announce?
Yesterday,
Oh, okay.
They already said.
You know, when it's silly season, I never go into what other teams are doing. I never watch it. Hey, it's frustrating.
Said it.
Yeah, they've already said. Okay, we have.
They said they are goodbyes. So yeah, we'll speak about him. It's fine. But yeah, the ones that we announced.
The boy from Platinum first.
The ones that have passed the medical.
Yeah.
Oh, good luck. But we signed him the previous season, but we went very long.
January,
And then he came. And then
January
also the big fish, Andile Jali.
Yeah.
I'm hoping the camera is zooming in on that. So yeah, guys, let's talk about our signings. Let's start with Ali Meza, Toni Silva. We'll talk about Laila K and Otladisa, and then we'll finish with that other one because we don't have all day.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's kick it. Ali Meza, a striker.
Yes.
Did we need a striker?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
I think he's gonna do well. Like judging, he like played 12 league games. He appeared on 12 league games and scored 8 games.
Yeah.
Eight goals.
Yeah.
So I think I think he's gonna do well. Like I'm looking forward to see.
He has a better record than Castro when he came in.
Yeah.
So reading from that or judging from that, he has the potential to do well.
Any other thoughts on Meza?
Another thing about him is that unlike Brody, he seems like someone who can play the ball. Seems like someone who can, even if he's winning the first ball, he can create space for the second ball and allow the more attacking players to play. Something that Castro used to do very well.
Yeah.
So, I'm just looking forward to having a target man who can actually play the ball and, create space for the other attacking players.
Cool. I think for me, I'm always wary of new players, especially guys that I have not seen play. So the stats look alright, but because I know what stats can actually be. I mean, right now we're just talking about how well we made Billiat play. So, well, I like the look I've seen of him. He looks mobile, as Renan just said. Now, look, let's give him a chance, and we'll catch you in the vlog in December when we talk about it.
You must also remember that we are not, we've got a scouting team. We don't sign
So my faith is there now.
Scouting team that
make sure. I'm not sure if correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't Ali Meza or Justiniano that was scouted together with Serino?
It was Justiniano.
It was Justiniano. Ali Meza was not part of the team or wasn't part of the. Remember when after we
Yes.
after we beat Pirates in that very same when we played Pirates in Orlando, in that very same post-match interview, Peter said, "I'm traveling to
South America.
South America to scout a few players." So Peter has really went there. So, but Ali Meza was not part of that, no?
So I think let's place faith in the fact that in the last 36 months or so, our scouts have done the right job. So let's give him benefit of doubt, and then when we are here during the December break, doing a vlog again, we'll probably pass a proper judgment by then.
Yeah. Any thoughts on Ali Meza, Sedi?
From the footage that I've seen
On YouTube.
He's always
He looks promising.
in the space. So he's always, I think he'll be one of those players all other teams will be like, if he's in, all of go annoy this one.
Yeah.
So he doesn't get to the box or close enough to actually score.
You know what scares me is that when we announced Serino, when we checked them on YouTube, actually before we announced Serino, you remember we did the scoop on Serino, and then we checked them on YouTube, and he looked good. Like he looked like he used to like score brilliant goals, but we are yet to see those goals yet. So with Ali Meza, when I checked him out, I was like, this guy's goals. Like even like whenever like I see a striker and like he has like those like there's certain goals that when you like, this is a striker, this is a proper striker. When I see that, I get excited. But now when I think of Serino has been brilliant. Like it's been very brilliant. But like I haven't seen those goals. Maybe they might come. So with Ali Meza, I've seen a lot of goals and different goals as well. Like long range goals, tap ins. It's not a tap in mentioned at least. So I'm like, I hope he brings that because I haven't seen the goals in Serino as yet.
But I think Peter will also sort of ease him into the team. I don't think he'll be a starting 11 player as yet. Maybe
but he's in his first friendly that he played Township Rollers, he scored. He scored a goal in his first ever practice match or in like Sundowns.
I want to touch on what you were touching on about those YouTube videos. That's why a lot of teams get it wrong. Because sometimes when you watch South Americans on YouTube, it's like we are playing on PlayStation and
because the league is different.
And it seems like the defenders are very slow. So let's see. But one thing that I like about the South Americans that we have signed in the past few seasons is that they are comfortable on the ball. You know, even if they are not really getting it, and even though they have to ease into the team, they are comfortable on the ball, and you know, and they are properly developed as well. So let's wait and see.
Let's wait and see, no? And then our next signing, I think you guys will have a lot to say about Toni Silva.
I was actually. I think you might know more on Toni Silva than
No, definitely. Here's a weird story about Toni Silva. That I actually said this while on Twitter, and Masandawana Fan wanted to dispute that. Unfortunately, about 2 or 3 weeks later after I said that, it was tweeted by another account from Liverpool that Sterling was actually quoted himself saying, because when Sterling joined Liverpool reserves, he had just joined after that era of Tom Ince, Andre Wisdom, Toni Silva, and Suso. So that was that under-23 team, the Liverpool team. So it was coached by actually the guy who's now the director at Barcelona, Percy. So when he joined Pep's under-23, he was always told he must do things like the way Toni Silva had been doing them. Because he would blitz everyone on pace, and then when he was one-on-one with the keeper, and then Toni Silva would always bury it. And now Sterling was one-on-one with the keeper, and he kept thumping the ball. And then, which we've seen, like, even in the World Cup. Exactly. So it's something that even today, Sterling attributes the fact that his indecision to the fact that when he joined the Liverpool reserves, he was always told to do things in the way exactly. Yeah. So it always triggered something. So which speaks a lot about Toni Silva in terms of ability.
But is he still the same player?
Look. Ask Langaman about that.
You want to go deeper into what you said? You want to go deeper into that?
Okay.
Apparently,
Durban.
skin Langerman in Durban.
Durban.
I never watched the Bafana game.
Quincy, why do you think it's a rumor? It's not a rumor, bro. I'll hook you up with that, with that clip so that you understand. It's not a rumor. Langa still gets nightmares about that one. It's a game in Durban that Pitso actually, even Toni keeps talking about that he went to go see him in Durban.
Did Peter go there specifically for Toni?
It was actually, well, this is a workaholic.
Okay, yeah.
So
Yeah, but I heard stories that he even said, we've been trying to sign him for years. That's what he said.
So with Toni, you get a player, left-footed, brilliant pace, can do anything. He likes to play on the right.
Yeah, cutting.
Exactly. So for me, I'm putting all my bet on him if only he can switch on the stuff. Because I mean, you don't want to find the Davro Warmer situation where the guy has everything. But the stuff between the ears. If he sorts that out, he'll probably give us 1 year. Just 1 year. If he sorts himself out, he's good enough to give us 1 season and he's back in Europe.
But there's one thing which Peter also said, and which Toni Silva also said himself as well, that Peter asked him if he wants to play in Africa, because the guy is good enough to play in Europe. And Toni Silva said, look, I've messed up my career, I want to revive my career. So if you are getting someone who wants to revive his career,
and I think also after we signed Meza and we also announced Jali, it was like the Toni Silva signing was a bit watered down. So sometimes I like those because even when we signed Sirino, Ngoma, Zulu and Broki, the most talked about was Ngoma and Broki. But Sirino seems to be the one who's like just switched on. So I think even in this transfer season or period, Toni Silva, because when I looked at his clips, we all go to YouTube. So when I looked at his clips, I kind of saw Percy in him. But I remember the first time I saw his clips, I was this Neo, and I was like, no, this guy seems like Percy, a taller version of Percy with better decision making. That's what I said. But now, I honestly wish he switches on. And then I want Peter to have a headache in terms of who to select. Because
I was about to ask.
No, I'm saying it's gonna be a difficult job for Coach Peter.
Like
everyone.
Everyone. It's a good problem to have.
I was about to ask, does he go straight into that team? It's very difficult to go straight into a Sundowns team. Very difficult.
They're attacking 4.
It's too much.
They know, boy. They know.
And the Pretoria nightlife as well. He loves the nightlife.
See, that's where the issue lies with this. Because here's one of the weirdest thing about the 2 players there, Almago leaving, and they're both 24.
And Toni Silva.
Toni Silva is 24.
Oh yeah, he's only 24 years old.
So, but he looks like a veteran, but he's 24.
But my issue with him is that his wife is back in Europe. So now do we have another Castro situation where Castro has to be back home every 2 months?
Go play for Bogota Stars.
Go play for Bogota Bullets for 2 games, come back, give us 1 game and 1 substitution
that's what I'm saying.
appearance.
Ideally for me, if Toni Silva just plays to his potential, he's going. He will not be at Sundowns next season. That's how good he is.
You think we would have like one?
That is how good he is. If he gives us 1 season, I remember back in the day, I'm revealing my age. It was a Cameroonian, Libby played for us for 1 season. But that was the most gorgeous season he's ever done. Literally, 1 season. It was brilliant. That is what you got from a pro who was at the Italian, and he was at the World Cup in Italy in 90. So he came to us probably 4 years after Italia 90. It was towards the end of his career. But what he did in 1 season, you can see, it was good enough to say that this guy doesn't belong in this level. Toni Silva, if he sorts himself out, he gives himself to football for 1 season, he won't be in Sundowns next season.
And I think Peter understands that. And that's the reason why he brought him as well.
Exactly.
Said,
Let us say that if he sorts himself out, give him a chance, settle down, score your 10 goals, have your 8 assists, leave us.
10-8, okay. Tuli, anything you've checked out on Toni Silva?
I think he's by far one of the new signings that I'm most excited about. Especially knowing that we've just lost Khama and possibly Percy. Definitely Percy. So I definitely think the quality and the experience that he'll bring will be very exciting, especially if he fits well into the team. But I think our coach is like amazing, so he'll definitely know how to play him. So it should be a really exciting season.
And is it just me, or does Peter always want a certain left-footed player? Yeah. You know, we've always had a left-footed player. Yeah, we've always had a left-footed player. Like, I wonder, Keegan Dolly was left-footed, El Mago, George Lewisi, Obringoma, Toni Silva. Is Meza left-footed? I don't like left-footed strikers.
Peter's not quite gotten that kind of a left-footed player who's able to cut in and score goals. Like a Robben type of player. So
and El Mago was supposed to be that.
Yes.
But I think El Mago, one more season, I think he was gonna be better than what he gave us this season.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, he left.
Yeah, and actually one of those things is that we're gonna talk about dogs. Fortunately, he's still 21, but even at that age, I believe he's 2 years behind. Same with Marco. Is that the biggest problem with our players in South Africa is that they are always like about 24, 36 months behind to where they're supposed to be. Even when Piso came across Margo, it was already 2 seasons behind.
Yeah.
So hence now at 24, I can understand why he had to go, and I can understand that why he wants a complete 24-year-old in Toni Silva. Toni Silva is a complete 24-year-old.
Yeah.
Benfica development, because I mean when he went to Liverpool, he didn't come from Guinea. He came from Benfica. So literally he's played in Europe all of his life since he was like 12 years old.
Did he ever stint with Chelsea?
Yeah, he also
played
played.
Chelsea, exactly. So when you see that, so if you've gone to all of those developments and he wasn't like properly managed, so he's a complete 24-year-old. So at the moment, it's all up to him. That is literally the long and the short of it is that if he sorts himself out, we're gonna get him well. We're gonna get him well.
And then the boy from Platinum Stars.
I know Neo likes him a lot.
Yeah.
About him.
But same here, like I think there's something in the air about him. I also have that type of feeling that he might actually surprise us. How old is that boy?
21.
21. He's only 21. Because when I also think about him, I'm like, this Otladi's a kid. Like Piso doesn't just sign anyone.
I know Piso is excited about him. They like Piso just don't like anyone, but they like him.
They like the boy, nah?
Yeah.
And I've heard his nickname is Neymar. I saw Lucky Mumumi's Insta story, and he's like, Mutishubareke Neymar. So I'm like, you can't just have that type of nickname. Like no one just calls you Neymar like for no reason. But like, did he also play like in the 2 friendlies that we played? Because there were no.
Recovered.
Was he injured?
No, because we signed him injured. Yeah. We signed him injured in January.
And
then what we then did is by May, had already been said, come and join the team. So that he can recuperate with our physios as opposed
of course, like with the and the best physical trainer in the entire continent, KB.
No, Dolph is gonna do stuff. No. I've already tweeted about it, saying like now in 2 years' time, we'll find ourselves here exactly.
in that position where
exactly.
Let the boy free.
Let the boy free now.
You know what troubles me right now is that you guys are so quiet, and when you get to the Andile Jali part, come on, show.